What's up, conscious breathers and infinite beings alike? Today's topic is spiritual awakening versus spiritual awareness. Hello. What's going on? Hillary in the house! What's up, everybody? I don't think they'll say anything. We're not going in the water. We're just literally sitting on the rocks. What's going on? So today's topic, I'm going to wait for this little guy to go by. Okay, he went away. Or she. I think it's a he. Yeah. How you guys doing today? I'm literally, if you hear violent, well, not violent, but calming rivers, we're literally sitting next to the river. It's very interesting to see how the waves react after a nice storm. Do any of those? Oh yeah, Miami have abundance of coconuts, an abundance of coconuts. It's the place for coconut heaven, aka coconut water, the nectar of the gods, if you will. And why I love the coconut, it is the closest fruit to the sun. And get ready for the coconut necklaces that we're going to come out with. I think I'm only going to release them only with the kimonos, and they're pretty tough to find, especially fresh ones, not dried up ones you may come in contact with. I don't even know if they have those out there, but I doubt it because they're pretty hard to get. Can everyone hear me? So, I like to invite you all to this perception of reality when it comes to quote unquote spiritual awakening. In hindsight, if you're breathing and alive, your spirit in this dimension of reality is already awakened. But the awareness is not there. If someone is not alive, then there is no spirit governing that body or that quote-unquote entity. So I believe the term we should be using, we should invite others to use, is spiritual awareness. Healing, loving, guide to wellness hugs for everyone here. You too. Much love. Much love. More people are joining in. Does anybody want to go live and talk about this? I would love to have someone on the conversation, because it's so powerful and interesting how within 1 year I just attracted so many like-minded people, just about a year and a half really, getting back into society. And I'm very blessed to have many of you on here that are like-minded and are consciously or getting consciously aware. You know, again, the spirit itself is awakened if you are alive and breathing. But the awareness, now that's a total different paradigm of consciousness in itself. The awareness of our spirit, the awareness of how our spirit affects others, the awareness of the energy of our spirit affecting others, the awareness of the spirit absorbing energy from others and things and certain situations. And that's a totally different ballgame than awakening itself. As soon as you're born, your spirit is awakened. If the body is not quote unquote animated, alive, animation, to animate, move around, then there is no spirit governing it. And the spirit is not awakened within a body, a a type of something that is moving. Just like the ocean right here that is moving. It is spiritually awakened already. It is awakened. Aware, I would say it is definitely, quote unquote, spiritually aware. If you look in the oceans and you look at the different patterns and fractals. Now that's another topic I want to get into maybe after this live, if it doesn't rain. I don't think it's going to rain, but if it doesn't rain, that's a good topic to get into. Natural fractals versus unnatural fractals. Holding space for others. How do I stop that from happening? It's not helpful for my development. Setting boundaries is one thing you can do for sure. That is truly powerful. Setting boundaries. I don't mean by setting boundaries to the extent where you say what you're available for and what you're not available for. Yeah, setting availability. There you go. And letting that be known so many people don't take advantage of you. Because even this type of service, there was one point where I helped many people for free, and then, I would be taken advantage of. So, even when the monk pulled me to the side on my first event, he said, there's always going to be a value exchange that you need to incorporate with sharing with others. And, that if one is just continuously giving away for free, there's no quote-unquote value system within their own perception of reality as well. Even when you look at quote-unquote Ralph Smart, you may think he's giving many things for free for value, but every time you click on the YouTube, there's an ad, right? So there's the exchange right there. Positive energy to you as well. Does anyone want to go live and talk about this topic in terms of being spiritually aware versus spiritually awakened? The soul, you don't even have to tell the soul to do anything. The soul is already awakened. It's your awareness that you're giving energy to the soul in terms of aging a lot slower, taking in more energy, healing a lot faster. The spirit is well equipped with all those functions and tools. You just have to give awareness to it. And the breath is giving awareness to the spirit. Spirit equals breath. Well, there's a connection right there. Breath awakening, does that sound right to you? But breath awareness it makes sense. Breath awakening. When would one have such a quote-unquote breath awakening? When they're born, when they are alive, when they are breathing while conscious, if you will. But the awareness factor, it's not always there at all, because people give more power to external things beyond their own control. And the only thing you truly can control is the filter system that goes in your spirit and what your spirit interacts with on the day-to-day basis. And the breath is the number one thing on that list. Our breath is controlled by our subconscious mind. Yes and no. Because the conscious mind can control the breath. You can even, when one has more control of the breath, one can control even their pulse and their heart rate. I think I'm definitely at that point. I want to buy some tools where you can just monitor my heart, but I can definitely constrict it and stop the blood flow to the heart and continuously be alive. If you look in my IGTV, you gotta scroll Man, I've been putting out so much content. But you got to scroll all the way down and you got to see the video where I titled, "We Are AI," artificial intelligence, meaning, it started with us, but that's a whole different topic. I want to get back into that topic too. But you see in the video of a yogi that's been documented scientifically to stop his heart rate and still be alive. I'm at the point of closely doing that. Because I can get to the point where I can just be still and just like twist on a particular vein, and it just stops. And I believe I'm really constricting. Oh, the moon's out. The moon's out. I'm literally constricting the part of the vagus nerve to constrict the heart muscle. I want to show you what I love seeing here in Miami. And there's a beautiful moon. So going back to what somebody said about the subconscious mind, well, if we understand that the conscious and the subconscious, and you can even look at that as the inhale and the exhale controls our quote-unquote reality, then there is a connection. The breath is the bridge to the conscious and the subconscious mind. Does anybody want to go live? How long has this been? I'm going to go 20 more minutes. Good vibes. I'm grounded now. Much love. Do you guys hear the waves? I'm not sure if the waves are picking up. What's going on, Travis? I'm not sure the waves are picking up at all. Ooh, the waves are calming down now. Oh, there's the thunder. There's the thunderstorm. Yes, we hear? Okay. Waves help you calm down. Yes. Check out the rain meditation that I posted. Rain itself is fractals. It's a natural fractals, man. I'll make a video on that. I'm even going to do something I'll dive a lot deeper into how to utilize fractals with the breath and with the subconscious mind, because it's all around us. It is all around us, for real. And you can absorb way more of that into your subconscious. And if you guys are in the members group and you've seen the sun gazing protocols, you can literally utilize the same thing into fractals. That's what I do, especially when the moon is out. Oh man. You can utilize the same protocols with natural fractals. No, I'll go live after this. Maybe, hey Lids, I'll go live after this, maybe later if it doesn't rain. I don't think it's going to rain later. Well, those thunderstorms, man, I was in Arizona one time, a few weeks ago, and it was just constant thunder, no rain at all. Just continuously thunderstorms, continuously. It's pretty beautiful. Just closing your eyes and just hearing that. I might take a screenshot of this, but this is a good one. It's this one's birthday today. So speaking of spiritual awareness, if you will, instead of saying spiritual awakening, especially on your birthday, you want to do as much breath work as possible. You want to do as much meditation as you can before celebrating with others. If you even have that luxury of just being alone, and that's even good, because you can just harness in on the cosmic energy that brought you here in the first place. That is There's, when I say the two most important times of our lives, not December 21st, forget about that. It is right now and your birthday. Right now and your birthday. Those to me are the two, those things to me, those 2 days are the two most important days ever. Right now and your birthday. Does anybody want to go live? And the more you are quote unquote spiritually aware, the more you can harmonize with spirit all around you. Anything that moves is spirit. Anything. And that will allow you to be even more less judgmental. Building up your spiritual awareness. That's what it's all about. It's not about truly spiritually being awake. It is about building awareness. Gratitude, Brittany, gratitude. Crystal, hello. Now the moon is covered, and now the waves are picking up. Oh, the waves pick up. I'll show you why the waves will pick up from time to time. You'll see a cruise or a boat just pass by, and then the waves will react. Does anybody want to go live? The topic is spiritual awareness versus spiritual awakening. Thank you. It means a lot. I think I have like 49 lives right now. I might slow it down come December. We'll see. I've been invited to. I don't think I'm supposed to release. Oh, it's in Miami anyway. So if you're in Miami, I don't think it's more like a global thing, or I still think I'm allowed to talk about it. Love myself. We have someone coming live.
Hi.
Hello.
You hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you.
Well, hi. I'm a little bit shy about doing that. Maybe when I feel more comfortable.
Oh, that's fine. That's okay.
Yeah. Okay, oh.
So we're talking about the topic of spiritual awareness versus spiritual awakening. You want to chime in on
Awakening.
that?
Awakening where you're more in touch with nature and other, feeling other things around you.
Well, you could say, yeah, in that essence, and that to me even sounds like more of awareness, if anything, because everything around you was already quote unquote awakened or alive via spirit or a spiritual force. It's just that awareness, we are building up awareness whenever we have. Oh, I see that. Well, the rainbow's starting to pop out. But I was saying, we're all building up spiritual awareness, and I don't think it should be called spiritual awakening, because as soon as you're born, you're spiritually awakened, and spirit equals breath, right? So if you replace breath with spirit, breath awakening, that sounds to me like as soon as a baby's born, it's the first breath, right? So, man, that rainbow's beautiful. So, more like breath awareness, like spiritual awareness, sounds more ideal. I'm just inviting the topic or the awareness of that ideology.
That reminds me of a movie called The Business of Being Born, which is free on YouTube now. And it talks about midwife. Having a midwife is a lot better for your overall health than the baby. Many times
Mm,
being birthed water, from water into water,
mm.
and the mother's womb was mostly the baby and the mother's urine and like you're talking about a while ago, mother, and like when you taste your own waters, then you get to you get your own vitamin. I mean, yes, vitamins as well as DNA, and you get your own free T cells.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, stem
That
cells.
was okay. Yeah, stem cells, and it's another form of
So,
what you're talking about.
people who don't know how stem cells are formed, they are literally cells that haven't become finalized in terms of hair, um, tissue, muscle tissue, um, or just blood itself, actually. So, those are literally what stem cells are, and we all have them. Some may produce them at a faster rate, even beyond urine. And I even coach about that in the members group as well, doing the 33s and how we can amplify that in our bodies instead of doing it the medical way. All right, brother. Well, I thank you for coming on here.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing the breath. Peace.
Yeah.
All right, I got a little bit more time. I got 8 more minutes if anybody wants to. Oh, you think the rain's coming? All right, guys. I gotta go. Peace. Thank you all for sharing the breath.
So it's 2 weeks later after I had a session with Devon, the airbender. Shout outs to Devon. Was Facebook friends with him for a while, and I decided to up my game. Been doing various types of yoga for the past 10 years, and after a car crash 4 years ago, I've been just working on my nervous system and just my compounded PTSD. Booked an hour-long session with him and was really happy with the results. Afterwards, he told me, the technique that he gave me, the particular techniques, the main one. So I've been using every couple of hours, sometimes every hour, for the past 2 weeks, and my whole world has accelerated. I'm so much happier, so much more balanced, and yeah, just the power of the breath accompanied with mudras and locks, so powerful.